Hello, my name is Jason, and this is Things I Like, the show where I talk about things I like. I just finished my last classes of my last quarter of my sophomore year of college, and I still have finals to do, so it's not over yet, and they save like 40% of your grade for the finals, so it kind of feels like nothing I did this whole quarter matters at all, and everything depends on my performance on one day of the year. But hey, I get it. They want you to lock in for the whole quarter, not just the beginning. It's just kind of annoying to me. Because I just want to know how I did already. I'm done. Let me be done. You know? Anyway, let's start talking about some things I like. Number one thing I like is cribbage. I've been really into cribbage recently. I've talked about it on stream a couple times. Can't remember if I talked about it in a previous Things I Like or not. But man, it deserves two. That game is so chill. And not because of the actual game itself. The game itself is kind of like go through emotions, like procedural, once you like understand it. At first it's a bit of a learning curve, but then like you kind of get into it more, and it's really easy, and you just kind of like play through it. But it's a really good pastime and a really good social game. Once you all like kind of understand the rules, you can kind of just play through it and go through the motions and like talk and like hold a conversation. And that's great, man. That's a great game. Any game that does that, I'm down. I'm into that. So cribbage, give it a try if you haven't. I got my board at a local thrift store for $3. It was used, and it's great, man. It actually came with a pretty nice pack of cards too. So yeah, go to a thrift store, pick up a used board, and get playing with your friends. It's worth the learn, I promise. I've taught like 10 people here, and they all like it. So I've been playing with my roommates, been playing with my brothers. Great game. Love cribbage. No hate for cribbage. Any cribbage hate will not be tolerated on this channel, so keep it out of my comment section. Number two thing I like today is basketball. If you don't know, if you haven't been watching basketball, if you're not a basketball enjoyer, you know, I get that. I sympathize with you. I wasn't a basketball enjoyer for the last 19 years of my life. This year, I kind of like started watching it some more. I was like, oh, interesting, pretty good. And then the finals happened, and wow. Just all I have to say is wow. The Pacers are real, man. They're real. They're a real team, and we don't deserve them. It's so awesome. I love watching the finals. I'm so into the hype. I love watching them, and I love talking to my brothers after the games and like during the games. I love talking to my roommates after the games and during the games. It's another one of those good like social pastimes. But unlike cribbage, basketball has a whole community around it. And if you like know what's happening in basketball, you can like freely have a conversation with most people who know anything about basketball. It's just something that like everyone watches. It's like a good TV show, man. And it's really interesting right now. So if you're not usually into basketball, there's like 3 to 6 more games left of the whole season. I'd recommend checking them out. Things have been crazy. Things have been crazy. Catch up a little bit by watching some clips on TikTok, and then just enjoy, man. Just enjoy. It's awesome. The other good thing about basketball is it's a sport you can play with just a ball and a hoop. So I have a ball from home. And I've been practicing basketball. I used to not practice basketball because I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm really short. I'm 5'6". I guess it's not like super short, but I'm 5'6". And I've been super short my whole life. I was like, why even try at basketball? Because I'm never gonna be like the best at it. But that's a dumb mentality. I don't want to be all or nothing at everything I do. I want to be able to do things that are fun just to have fun and not to be like super good. Plus, in basketball, like if you're playing with people who aren't like, you know, in the NBA or playing college ball or something, you can still hit a 3 on them as a short player. It's chill. So I've been practicing basketball for fun, and it's great, man. I was watching what they were doing, and I was like, I feel like I can manage that. So I've been doing that, and it's awesome. And I can't wait to play with my brothers and stuff when I go home for summer, which is soon. Finally. Last thing I like, and I know I've talked about 2 pastimes this video, and I do feel like everything is kind of wanting to pass our time these days. All the screens that we're all on all the time. These days, you just can't catch a break. I know it's a spiel we've heard a lot before. But seriously, I mean, everything wants your attention. Instagram wants your attention. TikTok wants your attention. Video games want your attention. Everything is, including me, I want your attention because that's what I'm doing here is my attention. Your attention rewards me with money. So that's this interaction. But everything wants your attention, and that's kind of an issue to me. I mean, it's good in moderation, but when everything is so hungry for it, it gets a little too much. So inspired by that thought, I made this list here of things I want to do. It's kind of like a bucket list, but for skills or applications of skills I want to do. So you'll notice there's a mix of art and coding and like art as in music and writing. I also like have athletics on there, like the running stuff. And you might be like, oh wow, that's kind of an ambitious list, but it's not meant to be completed overnight. Rome wasn't built in a day, you know. If I'm trying to become a more well-rounded person, acquiring these skills and acquiring these talents is going to take probably a few years of work, and I know that, and I'm ready for that. I want to accomplish them ideally, like by the end of my life, obviously, but ideally by the time I have a kid, because I want to be a really well-rounded dad. Well, isn't that cool? Isn't that like a cool thing to be? Just like your kid is like, hey, have you ever done this? Can you do this? And you're like, yeah, I did this once. And they're like, what? Like, that's the moment I want to have. And I'm hoping to get a few moments out of that list. But other than that, it's also just a good, I think a good exercise. Like I said with basketball, I never did it because I always thought I wasn't like the type of person that could play basketball. And I think it's stupid to only focus on the skills that you're already talented at. I want to also focus on my weaknesses and improve those. I want to be like Amy from Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Beijing 2010. Like that's who I'm trying to be. You know, I want that all-around character mindset. And that's like what that music and stuff on there is for. I suck at music. I don't really have much of a sense of rhythm. I did band in middle school and high school. No, not high school. In elementary school and middle school, and dropped it because I hated it and wasn't good at it. But instead of just letting that stop me, I want to get into learning music and understanding music because I love music. And isn't that cool? Isn't that a cool thing to do? To like apply yourself to that and see what you can do? I don't know. We'll see what comes of it. I think a lot of this idea comes from that one Uncle Iroh quote. If the clip isn't copyrighted, it's going to be right now.
Why are you telling me these things?
It is important to draw wisdom from many different places. If we take it from only one place, it becomes rigid and stale. Understanding others, the other elements, and the other nations will help you become whole.
All this four elements talk is sounding like Avatar stuff.
It is the combination of the four elements in one person that makes the Avatar so powerful. But it can make you more powerful too. You see, the technique I am about to teach you is one I learned by studying the waterbenders.
First of all, shout out Uncle Iroh. Second of all, hell yeah, man. That's who I'm trying to be. I'm trying to take lessons from the Water Nation, art, from the Fire Nation, engineering, from what else is there, man? I think I made the categories too broad. Anyway, yeah, I just want to be a better person, and I want to take my time back. I'm so tired of feeling like I'm doing nothing. I want to do something. And while I am going to get a job this summer, because I need a job, and I am going to be doing videos this summer, so that's going to be a lot of my time, plus I have a social life, I also want to spend at least some of my day, every day, working on one of these things. And I think every things I like I'm going to do, I'll update you my progress on these things. And whenever I finish a task that's show-offable in a video, I'll show you it. So that's the plan. Yeah, if you guys get inspired and want to make your own list, I'd love to see it if you want to put it in the Discord. And if you make your list but don't want to share it, but then do accomplish a skill and get better at something that you want to share in the Discord, please do. I love seeing what you guys make in the Discord. And I love hearing when what I'm doing inspires you to do something too. Because that's a good feeling, man. We're all getting better together. We're all supporting each other. We're a community. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. You guys are the best. And I'll see you next time.